sóhun tó dàbí òmìnira ó máa sún mi. Pẹ̀ràn Yorùbá wọn sùn ju ogún mọ́. Yorùbá o, ilẹ̀ tíyá ọmọ Yorùbá jáde lé. Èyí tá a ṣe lóko ẹrú tó ilẹ̀ tíyá o. Ìdánata ló máa dúró. Ẹ jẹ́ ká múra wa lọ́mọ ìyá dòdò yín. Ẹ jẹ́ àrẹ̀lé wa káyé gbádùn Yorùbá o. Ilẹ̀ tíyá ọmọ Yorùbá jẹ́ àrẹ̀lé. Èyí tá a ṣe lóko ẹrú tó ilẹ̀ tíyá o. Àkàndá alórọ̀rọ̀. Lẹ́yìn ọdún ilé ọ̀dà ọ̀dẹ̀ òdòdó akọ àrùn mọ́ra iṣu kíjìpá láti ìgbà tá a ti gbòmìnira yọ yàtọ̀ láwẹ́. Nẹ́tíwọ̀kì yẹn ló kọ́kọ́ ń ṣe bákan. Ẹ má bínú ó wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Ǹjẹ́ Àkàndá ọ̀rọ̀ Awíkonko náà ló kọ́ mi ẹ̀kẹ́ mo tún ti dé ọmọ adúó fọ́tílé. Òtítálé mo tún ti wọ̀ lówó ọmọ arẹ́rù mẹ́sàn-án. Àrẹ́rẹ́ ọmọ yẹkoyẹko ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ọmọ yẹ́dòyẹ́dò. Mo kí níbikíbi tẹ́ ti láǹfààní àti máa wò mí máa gbọ́ mi jákèjádò àgbáńlá ayé. Ojú tẹ́ fi ń wò mí ò ní fọ́ láṣẹ Ọlọ́run. Etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ mi ò ní di láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Báwo ni bó lẹ ṣe enjoy Sunday yín ṣe ń gbádùn ìsinmi yín? Ìsinmi ayọ̀ náà ni yóò jẹ́ fún wa. Ẹni kò jàǹbá bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ń lọ àsàlátù bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ń tàsàlátù bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ń lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ń ti ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì bọ̀. Odídẹrẹ́ kì í kú sóko ìwájẹ ẹ̀ní tàjògbé sájò lágbára Ọlọ́run. Mo kí n bí iṣẹ́ mi náà ni o because bí ò bá sí ẹ̀yin kò sí ẹ̀mí wá máa ìtani mi kí n mọ jẹ́ kí n mọ já mọ́. Ọlá tètè gèrè tí ń lálàǹgbà tèmi fi ń mú mi lágbádá. Kí ló ṣe fún ọ tó lè. Bí ọ̀sán gbè kò sí ní tó nǹkan fẹ́ ká bó nǹkan ọ̀ká kò sí ní tó ń rò rọjà bó ń rò rọjà kò sí ní tó ń ra ọ̀rà wálé bó ń ra ọ̀bá wá rà wálé kò sí ní tó ń jẹ ọjẹ. Fọwọ́ lẹ́rán. Ilé ló fi túmọ̀ sí wípé gbà fún mọ́rínlé ni gbà fún gbàdà lóko ọmọ oko tí ń sunkún búrẹ́dì kó náà ó fèsúrú ránṣẹ́ lé o. Báwo bá ti ń kì í fún ni a kì í fáwo padà ni mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé olórí àdá tán pé olórí àdá rèrè àrè lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba tó tún mú kí n mọ wà kí n mọ bẹ bí ọ̀bẹ ti bẹ̀sù lónìí. Because bí wọn bá jí sáyé lónìí ẹ kàn sí oh that man has gone. Ó mà ṣe well he tried his best. Ṣùgbọ́n lọ́n tí ọ̀jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ní àtúnpadà gbọ́ra wa ògo ni fún Ọlọ́run yìí lókè ọ̀run. Ọba tó jẹ́ káńgẹ́lì tí máa ń jí ní kùtùkùtù òwúrọ̀ ń tó kanlẹ̀kùn lé mi láàárọ̀ kókókó Àkàndá ọ̀rọ̀ Awíkonko Ọlọ́run tó ní kí n jí ọ láàárọ̀ yìí o. Ògo ni fún Ọlọ́run ọ̀hún lókè ọ̀run. Because bí ọba jí mi kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe kò sí tí Dáúdà mọ́ mi ó dà kò sí táwọn ẹgbẹ́ mi ó ṣe wọn ó sunkún wọn ó dára lé náà ni. Ṣùgbọ́n jẹ́ ká sì máa sẹ̀mí wọn bọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tá a bá lè bára wa sọ ẹ jẹ́ á fi sọ́wọ́ àlàáfíà ká má fi jẹun ká tọ́jú ẹ̀ torí àrọ́mọdọ́mọ wa. Àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí kàyéfì ni yóò jẹ́ lóòótọ́ kò sí nǹkan tuntun lábẹ́ ọ̀run ṣùgbọ́n ojoojúmọ́ náà la tún rí nǹkan tuntun. Àwọn ọmọ ìyá ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ 12 ni wọ́n wà nílùú Àbújá lágọ̀ọ́ DSS láti oṣù 2
ó kù díẹ̀ kó pé oṣù méjì gbáko. ilé ẹjọ́ ti gba béèlì wọn, agbẹjọ́rò ti mẹ́tì bẹ́ gbogbo bail conditions pátápátá. àjọ DSS kọ̀ wọn ò tẹ̀lófin ilé ẹjọ́. lọ́jọ́ Friday òun náà ni agbẹjọ́rò àwọn èèyàn wa yìí, agbẹjọ́rò wa Pelumi Ọlájẹngbèsì náà ló ṣe ìpàdé oníròyìn láti bá àwọn oníròyìn sọ̀rọ̀. mo máa ń pẹ́yìn náà ti wo press report yẹn àbí press release yẹn, mo mọ̀ pẹ́yìn náà ti ṣàṣàrò lórí ẹ̀. ṣùgbọ́n kó lè bá àwọn record mo ní kí n tún mu wálé ẹ̀kan sí i, kájọ ṣàṣàrò lórí ẹ̀, kájọ analyse ẹ̀, kájọ wo bí torílẹ̀-èdè yìí ń lọ. àwa kan gbà pé orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ti forí sánpọ̀n already. ẹ̀yin tẹ́sí ń wo wípé ẹran díẹ̀díẹ̀ kù lára eegun orílẹ̀-èdè yìí náà, ẹ wá fetí gbéyàwó ọ̀rọ̀, ẹ wá fojú yín wo ìran ayọ̀. lóòótọ́ ni pé ń tọkọjú sẹ́nìkan ẹ̀yìn lọ́kọ sẹ́lòmíì. àwa ní pọ́ìntì láti fi proof pórílẹ̀-èdè yìí ti forí sánpọ́n, tẹ́yìn náà bá ní pọ́ìntì láti fi proof pórílẹ̀-èdè yìí sì dúró ó dúró ṣege. ẹ mú àwọn àìrí wọ̀nyí jáde kẹ́ẹ̀kan stéètì àwọn ìgbádùn tẹ́ ti gbádùn láti ọdún 2015 títí di àkókò yìí, tàbí kí n béèrè wípé kí n sáré mú in lọ sí 1999 tá a ti la bọ́ síjọba democracy. àǹfààní èwo lẹ jẹ, àǹfààní èwo ni mẹ̀kúnnù jẹ, àǹfààní èwo làwọn ọmọ yín jẹ. bóò ni nǹkan wà nígbà náà before then, báwo ni nǹkan wà ní ìsín. ǹjẹ́ a rí yàtọ̀ lásìkò ọ̀gá ológun Sani Abacha àti ìjọba tá a pè níjọba àwa ara wa? kí ni yàtọ̀? No difference. ẹni yóò bá fẹ́ pé bá a bá dàbí tó bí ọ̀yàn bá a bá rúnyúnlé aláwo tí bọ́ọ̀ bá fọ́re gbogbo nǹkan máa sún ní í ṣe. ṣé bá ṣe máa bá lọ náà ni. àṣìgbè máa ṣe gbè. ìjọba tí ò dojúkọ àwọn Boko Haram, kò dojúkọ àwọn ISWAP, kò dojúkọ àwọn ajínigbé. àwọn èèyàn tí ń béèrè ẹ̀tọ́ wọn nìkan náà ni wọ́n ń fèsì, ni wọ́n dẹ̀ rẹ́dì láti bá tiwọn, láti bá wọn kanlẹ̀. ta ni jẹ́ Sheikh, Bello, Yabo, kíni nǹkan tárákùnrin sọ tí mo fi lọ yẹ kí àjọ DSS ó ti gbé pamọ́ tipẹ́tipẹ́, ó yẹ kí wọ́n ti dájọ́ òkú fún. kí lẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tọ́sẹ̀ ẹ gbọ́ láàárọ̀ yìí. ẹni dalẹ̀ abalẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀ ènìyàn ẹ ò ráyè lóde náà. ẹni dalẹ̀ abalẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀ ènìyàn ẹ ò ráyè. pápápá mọ̀ ń bọ̀ kí n wá fún yín ní oúnjẹ ayọ̀ pẹ̀lú press release Pelumi, lọ́yà Pelumi Ọlájẹngbèsì. mọ̀ ń bọ̀ wá.
Solution Peace Properties in conjunction with Agri Investment Limited.
Nigeria's farmers tested developer brings to you another irresistible once-in-a-season package at Bluestone Treasure Estate, Mowe. Full plot of land is at 5 million naira. Half plot at 3 million naira. 3-bedroom bungalow at 17.5 million naira. 3-bedroom executive on full plot at 20 million naira. While 4-bedroom duplex is at 40 million naira. Treasure Island Estate, Mowe of Father offers commercial plot at 2.5 million naira. Full plot at 2 million naira and half plot at 1 million naira. The same package offers 2-bedroom bungalow at 7.5 million naira, 3-bedroom bungalow at 10.5 million naira, and 4-bedroom duplex at 35 million naira. Treasure Island Estate Phase 2, Mowe of Father offers commercial plot at 1.5 million naira, full plot at 1 million naira, and half plot at 500,000 naira. Treasure Island Estate Akodo offers full plot at 5 million naira, half plot at 3 million naira, 3-bedroom bungalow at 17.5 million naira, and 4-bedroom duplex at 30 million naira. Treasure Hilltop Estate Alagbado offers full plot at 8 million naira, half plot at 4 million naira, 2-bedroom bungalow at 10 million naira, 3-bedroom bungalow carcass at 15 million naira, and 3-bedroom duplex carcass at 30 million naira. Please note that all our properties comes with C of O, and our instrumental payment plans span from 12 to 24 months. For further inquiry,
Call Olushola
0803-940-6444, 0803-940-6444, or visit our head office at number 314 Ikorodu Road, Anthony Bus Stop, Anthony, Lagos State, or our Aja office at Etiosa Leaders of Thought Building beside Slot, Vega Bus Stop, Aja, Lagos State.
Solution Peace Properties in conjunction with Agri Investment Limited lónìí àní sin kọ́kọ́rọ́ kú o.
The 12 detained associates of Mr. Sunday Igboho. Thank you very much. It has become imperative and urgent to make this brief address in light of the vindictive and oppressive conduct of the State Security Service in the matter involving 12 detained associates of the Yoruba Nation activist, Chief Sunday Adeyemo, aka Bello. In the wee hours of the 1st of July, you will recall, 2021, a joint team of the men of the State Security Service and the Nigerian military, with neither lawful cause, to the Ibadan home of Yoruba Nation activists, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, and extrajudicially murdered 2 of his associates, while rounding up, bonding, and abducting 12 others to be incarcerated without cause in the dungeons of the SSS, where they continue to languish without reprieve to this day. All 12 detainees, who were immediately subjected to degrading conditions of detention and torture, were denied access to their lawyers by the SSS up until the intervention of the court through an order recognizing and re-emphasizing the detainees' right to legal representation against whatever allegation against them. Regrettably, and indeed unacceptably, while no charges in full or tentatively have been preferred against all the 12 detainees, the SSS have failed and refused to honor an order of court which granted bail to and ordered the release of all the 12 detainees upon the perfection of the terms of their bail, which have now been fully satisfied and duly communicated to the SSS. The refusal of the SSS to honor a clear order of court through habitual, and is not only worrisome but unacceptable, is an affront on the authority of the court and our entire judicial system. Such blatant disregard for and contemptuous, spiteful, and insolent disrespect of an order of court, if allowed to fester, would undermine the very integrity of the court and bring even new level of rascality by the state agents. It would also amount to surrendering the freedom and right of all the 12 detainees to the whims and caprices of all agencies that has gone rogue and strive in willful disobedience of court order. In the light of this, we are giving the State Security Service, particularly its Director General, 48 hours and not an hour more, within which to fully obey and comply with the release order of the court in favor of all the 12 detained associates of Chief Sunday Igboho, or face contempt proceedings before a court of competent jurisdiction with full weight and recompense of court brought to bear against his insolence and disregard of court order. Take notice that we will not fail to exhaust all legal and social remedy available to the detainees in enforcing their rights in this matter, setting the tone against the SSS notorious disregard of due process and rule of law. Gentlemen of the press, it has become apparent that the SSS has developed a very terrible psychology of disrespecting the laws of the land, disregard for the constitution, disrespect for the court, and this is an affront on our judicial system. This is an affront on the democratic system we believe to practice, and this is an affront on the nation itself. In view of this, we have communicated to all social forces, and we are calling on all Nigerians, we are calling on all international communities to understand that we are currently under a government that has been hijacked by spineless entities whose intention is to torture, oppress, suppress Nigerians. And we shall take this no more. These people were unlawfully arrested and detained by DSS. We approached the court, and the court granted them bail under the law. The court granted them bail on conditions, and the conditions have been met. This also has been communicated to the State Security Services. But because of their arrogance, because of their utter disrespect for our law, they have refused to release all the detainees. The detainees have remained in a very bad situation, under torture on daily basis, sleeping on the floor. We are tired of this. In every democracy, it is very important that the Constitution is supreme. The Constitution is above every citizen. The Constitution is above every government agency. And our position is this, that the DSS must come to recognize that in a constitutional democracy, that the law is above every individual, and it does not matter how they feel. It does not matter their individual opinion about the person of Chief Sunday Igboho or about the person of the 12 detainees currently in their detention. We want to call on the DGDSS that this is a very serious warning. We want to call on the Nigerian Bar Association to wake up to its responsibility. There's a need for us to begin to hold accountable people who are trusted with position of authority. There's a need for us to begin to hold accountable people who are given responsibility to protect our constitution. DSS, police, and other law enforcement agencies should first learn how to respect the law and show due regard to our law. These people have been granted bail, but the DSS has refused to release them for reasons best known to them. And we want to say this, beyond go proceeding with a contempt proceedings against the DSS, we are very, very sure and certain that Nigerians, particularly the Yoruba people who feel they have been oppressed under this government, will mobilize in no distant time for a very serious revolution, for a very serious protest to liberate Nigerians, to liberate this country from the hands of spineless entities who believe they can act the way they are. And that is the reason we've invited you all to this important press conference, to let the world understand that we are tired of acts by individuals who are privileged to be in position of authority, yet take the position of authority to oppress and suppress citizens. We are tired of the disdainful acts of the DG of DSS. This is not the first time, for the record, that the DG DSS has demonstrated arrogant disrespect for our rule of law. This is not the first time that the DG DSS has shown utter disrespect for court order. There is no land where democracy is practiced that there is flagrant disregard for the law, flagrant disregard for the constitution, flagrant disregard for the court, and it appears nothing is happening. We are tired of this situation, and that is the reason we've invited you here. Thank you very much.
My name is Omole Timothy. I write for the Pride News Online. In your statement, sir, or in your speech, you said this is not the first time the DSS is acting this way around. Nigerians will recall that this is the same DSS refused to obey the court order discharging an acquitted Sheikh Ibrahim Zazaki in 2016-2018. This is the same DSS will tell you they are acting under the law. Now, if the DSS has failed to obey your demand, as in the 48 hours demand, by this time Monday morning, what will be your outcome? Secondly, are you not afraid that the Nigerian government will come after you by mentioning the word revolution, liberation? Thank you very much.
Yes, to be frank with you, like I said, that it is becoming a customary thing for the SSS to show utter disregard for our law. But we also understand very well that the DGDSS is also a citizen who is also binded by this law. After 48 hours, if DSS refuse to respect the court order, we will proceed with the contempt proceedings against the DG of DSS. We shall ensure that the court commit the DGDSS to prison. We want him to taste prison and see how the liberty of citizens should be taken very, very important. And as a matter of fact, if the DGDSS does not sleep in prison for 2 or 3 days, there is no way he can recognize the importance of liberty. There's no way he can recognize the importance of freedom. These people have been in the DSS facility for 2 months now. The lady among them has been sleeping on the floor. She has not been allowed to change her dress. She's been undressed publicly in the front of other male detainees. This is shameful. This is torture. And this is an affront on our law. And we cannot take it again. And that is why we've called on Nigerians not to joke about this thing. And I mean, if you look at what's going on in this country, it is very, very clear that there's misplaced of priority in the business of government, because the government of the day is afflicted with lots of troubles that is even beyond these 12 detainees who have no record of crime, have no record till today. The DSS we are talking about has not been able to prefer a charge against these people, and that is what we are saying. If you think you have anything against them, take them to court, charge them to court. That is our basic demand. And if they cannot charge them to court, they should release them according to court order, according to the court order, and that's our position.
Hello, sir. My name is Mohammed Jinali from Voice TV Nigeria. The judiciary as a body, what are they doing to fight for their life? Because it seems as if they bark but they can bite. Because as a body, they should be able to fight for the liberty of every citizen of the country. And like you said, they've not been charged. There's nothing preferred against them. Don't you think the judiciary at this point, forgetting about you being the defendant or the prosecutor, you should come together and fight for the laws of the land, for the rights of every citizen? That's what I'm asking.
I think I must tell you honestly that the best opportunity for Nigerians to understand that the judiciary, and of course importantly the constitution is supreme to all, is this particular issue in concern. I want you to know that the judiciary is actually independent. Is independent, though we understand that the executive is doing all it can to muzzle the judiciary, like something like the event we're seeing now. But we can assure you that by after 48 hours, when the SSS, after which the SSS refused to release these people, we shall proceed with contempt proceedings, and it shall happen, it will take place in an open court. And I can assure you without doubt that the DSS will be committed to Kuje. And this is very important, because the reason is because the laws of the land are very, very clear. You see, you have to respect order of court, and it's of great concern to me as well. And that is why we are using this opportunity. Tomorrow or by Monday, we'll be writing a very important letter to critical stakeholders in the judiciary, and particularly the Nigerian Bar Association, because the Nigerian Bar Association is a critical stakeholder in ensuring that the rules of law, is respected in the country. We cannot continue in a country where the court will be giving out orders and the order will be disrespected. At any point in time that the order of court is disrespected, it renders the powers of the court useless, and it's very, very shameful. This is the reason why all of these actions must be taken. We are here to inform Nigerians that by the special grace of God, that the DSS may be a candidate for Kuje by next week if these people are not released. And we are not joking about this matter, because the laws are very clear. We are even willing to test the law. We understand that we've been hearing information from some people that we will have problems serving the DSS, and we've mapped out our plan. But we will also appeal to the SSS in the interest of justice, in the interest of liberty of these people who have been unjustly detained in their facility, and in their own interest too, to release these people peacefully so that they can reunite with their families. These people are innocent, these people have no crime on their head, these people have no criminal record, and the SSS also has not been able to even mention a single offense against them in court. And that is why we are demanding for their liberty, that's why we are demanding for their freedom. And it is also important to inform us that this affects every citizen of Nigeria. Today it is 12/8 of Sunday Go. Tomorrow it can be another person. It was in news yesterday that there was attempt to trample on one of the very important TV stations in this country, because we have a government that is deliberately angry about freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and these are things that we are worried about. And that is the reason we've called on the Nigerians, we call on the entire world to ensure that this matter is not taken lightly.
So lastly, just to round up, we've been hearing, if you can clarify, okay, my name is Celestina, I report for CBC News, that the 8th of Sunday board have filed a fundamental right against DSS. That's probably the reason they are still keeping them. Can you clarify on that?
That's not an excuse. And I can tell you that I'm actually the lawyer in this matter, and these are the team of legal practitioners working in the matter. Of course, there are other lawyers also, but we are all working as a team. There's no such process that is before the SSS. And be that as it may, the question and the issue before us right now is that there is a subsisting court order. I mean, if there's a subsisting court order, you cannot take that away, regardless of the fact that the DSS is claiming that some people have instituted a matter. We are not aware of that matter. But what we are saying is that there is a subsisting court order. And that order is an order of release. And DSS is bound to respect it. And that is our demand. Go on, Ben.
Decide your client's next bail condition. At what point, when exactly was the bail perfected? When exactly? What?
Yeah, I can't specifically give you a date right now, but as I speak to you, the release warrant has been served on the release warrant has been served on the DSS. As at Monday this week, we have perfected all the bail conditions, and my Lord has signed the release warrant. So what we expect, what is SSS still doing from Monday to Friday, that you cannot release these people? And what kind of administrative procedure are they going through that they cannot release them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and this is Friday? This country cannot continue like this. Can you permit some of my colleagues to attend on this?
You need to change the mic. Move the mic.
Right. Look, our demand is very simple. That the DSS must obey the court order and they must release these people. Because in the eyes of the Lord, having gotten their release order by the court, they are now a free man in the eyes of the Lord who is entitled to the benefits of constitution, particularly with respect to their liberty. And that cannot be joked with. The DSS has responsibility to respect the rule of law and the order of the court, and that must be protected by all means.
Yes, sir, please. Have you been served with the notice of appeal? Because they said that they appealed the ruling of the court.
Yet the fact is this: whether there is an appeal or not, there is a substituting order of the court, which is bound to be obeyed. So until DSS actually comply with the order of the court, as a matter of fact, if you are in a breach of an order of the court, you have no right of audience before the court again.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
Into you. I can end it.
Solution and peace properties in
C of O at Bello Afro-bedroom bungalow slot beggar.
pípèsè ètò ìlàyé nípa gbígbọ́ngbọ́n sí àsùnwọ̀n dúpọ̀. Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ ká pamọ́pọ̀ ká má bàa dẹrù ní Fúlàní tí fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wa. Yorùbá jí ẹ má sùn o. Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ ká pamọ́pọ̀ ká má bàa dẹrù ní Fúlàní tí fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wa. Yorùbá jí ẹ má sùn.
Àkàndá mo kókó ń wé tèmi mò ń kẹ́tọ́ o wípé ẹ múra ẹ di agbègbè yín mú. And again bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rìn kẹ́ ẹ máa ṣọ́ra. Ẹ rí pé kú tí ń pojúgbà ẹni òwe ńlá ní ń pa fún ni. Bàbá sọ wípé ó yẹ káwa tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ká máa sápamọ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn kan sọ pé kò sí problem darí ẹ̀mọ́ rìn ẹ̀mọ́ yẹn fanda èmi kọ́ o. Ọjọ́ tí wọ́n wá mi wálé ká ní wọ́n láǹfààní àti rí mi èmi náà ìbá ti wà l'Ábújá àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Bí wọn ò bá sọlúwa rẹ̀ dá láàbò ara kí wọ́n tó mú débẹ̀. Ìdí nìyẹn tí mo fi ń Philippines àwọn èèyàn tó wà ń bẹ̀ nígbà gbogbo mò ń fi wọ́n sí condition ara mi pé kálẹ̀mí ni mo wà ń bẹ̀ kí ni yóò máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi. My dear brother, it could be me or you or them. Àwọn tí ń bẹ ń bẹ̀ ẹjá gbìyànjú láti ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn tó nípọn tó lọ́rìn tó gbòòrò fún wọn torí òní kọ́ torí ọ̀la ni o. Bó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwa náà àwọn wọ̀nyí náà ni yóò dìde. Bárò bárokùn kò yẹ kó rọ adìẹ ìrọ̀rùn gi náà nìrọ̀rùn ẹyẹ. Alágbára Yorùbá dìde kọmọ yìí má di súyà o. Alágbára Yorùbá ìbolẹ́wà oògùn wúkílẹ̀ lẹ́ni ǹjẹ́ tiẹ̀ lóògùn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lóògùn ń bo lọ́wà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lóògùn kílẹ̀ fi ń ṣe kò kò sóògùn mọ́. ó dàgbà ni pé wé ti sunko béwé ọ̀bá sunko kí ló dé táàrẹ́ ni tó lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ tí yóò lọ bá wa máa gbáwọn èèyàn wa jáde nílùú Àbújá lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan. ẹnìkan ló dánu Fẹ́mi Àkàndá bí ọ̀sẹ̀ bíi mélòó kan sẹ́yìn ó lòun lè lu ọ̀fẹ́ lọ sílùú Àbújá. ó lòun lè lu ọ̀fẹ́ lọ sílùú Àbújá. ó ní nǹkan ẹyọ kan tó ń fẹ́ kí n ṣe fóònù náà ni wípé ibi tá a máa kó àwọn èèyàn wọ̀nyẹn sí tóun bá ń gbé wọn wá ní kọ̀ọ̀kan ibi tóun wọ́n máa gbé wọn sí wọn ni ibi tí wọ́n ó dé sí ṣe wá le ẹ máa gbé wọn bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ mi.
Àkàndá alóró ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu bíi tẹ́jọ́ ajá.
ẹni tí ò lè ṣeé ṣe làwọn èèyàn kan sọ pé ó ṣeé ṣe kò sẹ́ni tó lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ nídìí láti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ fún mi ẹ̀yin ẹ̀ kàn gbé wọn sọ́dọ̀ kẹ́ wá sọ fún wa pé tó àti káwọn èèyàn wá Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ lẹ́nu Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ Ògbómọ̀júgu sálágbára kù sá sáwọn tó lóògùn kù sá àwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n lóògùn tí wọ́n lágbára wọ́n ti gbágbára wọn lọ.
ó wà rú Awíkóńkó asọ̀rọ̀ lójú ọlọ́rọ̀ bílù odò tó de òrójú.
ọ̀rọ̀ ní lọ́yà Pẹ̀lúmi Ọlájẹ́ngbèsì sọ kalẹ̀ yìí ìgbésẹ̀ tí lọ́ọ̀yà yìí sọ pé òun máa gbé lẹ́yìn láti ọjọ́ Monday lọ. lọ́ọ̀yà Pẹ̀lúmi fún àjọ DSS ní 48 hours ìyẹn máa parí lónìí. that means bí ó bá ṣe gbésẹ̀ yóò gbé wọn lọ ilé ẹjọ́ lọ́la. DSS ló lágbára ni ilé ẹjọ́ ló lágbára ni adájọ́ ló lágbára ni àbí adarí àjọ DSS. ǹjẹ́ gbogbo èèyàn tí ń bẹ ní Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n ń lo òfin yìí fún àbí àwa tá a jẹ́ Yorùbá nìkan àbí àwa tá a wá láti ọwọ́ ìsàlẹ̀ Yorùbá Ìgbò àbí torí pé àwọn aṣíwájú wa ti tà wá ni ṣé torí pé àwọn aṣíwájú wa ọ̀kà wá kún ni ṣé torí pé àwọn aṣíwájú wa ń sọ fún wọn pé kí wọ́n má dá wa lóhùn ìyà tó bá wù wọ́n ni kí wọ́n fi jẹ wá. kò sí nǹkan tó bá di chapter lélẹ̀ yọ padà close náà ni ọ̀kẹ̀hẹ̀kẹ̀hẹ̀ òde ni ó ti kẹ̀hẹ́ wálé mọ̀tá láwọn ìmọ̀jọ̀ pẹ́ńgbá ibì kan náà ni ó padà yọrí sí mẹ́rin. ṣé ọwọ́ rẹ̀ wò ó DSS. ṣé ọwọ́ rẹ̀ wò ó ènìyàn. ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà Yorùbá ṣé ò ráyé yín lóde ni. ọmọ ènìyàn ẹ ò ráyé lóde náà. bálọ̀ àbọ̀ ń kọ́ ò ṣé ò ráyé yín lóde náà. Àkàndá ta ni Sheikh Bello Yabo àbí Yabo tó ní kí wọ́n mú ẹni tó post nǹkan sórí Facebook lásán tó ní kí wọ́n pa á. èmi Àkàndá ò kí ń mọ́mọ́ lọ́mú èmi bá mọ́lẹ̀ ní tèmi ń wọ́n yan ni n ò ní lo picture again n ò ní lo voice lásán n ò lo fídíò bí tó ti sọ. ọmọ ènìyàn ẹ ò ráyè lóde.
mo sì kí gbogbo ojú tó ń wò mí nílé pé ojú tẹ fi ń wò wá ò ní fọ́. orúkọ tèmi ni Godwin tí gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn mọ̀ sí Ìyá Ìjẹ̀bú. gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa ìgbé ìlera yín òun ló jẹ wá lógún òun ló tún wá sí ojú ìwòran yín ní àsìkò yìí fún oríṣiríṣi ìṣòro tó lè máa dà wá láàmú. iléeṣẹ́ Godwin Ìyá Ìjẹ̀bú jẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ tí ń fi ewé àti egbò gbé egbògi oríṣiríṣi jáde fún oríṣiríṣi àìsàn tó lè máa dà wá láàmú. àwọn àìsàn tí wọ́n lè sọ pé àìsàn yìí kò sóògùn fún agbára Ọlọ́run ká Ọlọ́run tó dá wa òun ló dá ewé tó dá egbò tó sì ti fi àṣírí yẹn pamọ́ sọ́wọ́ àwọn tó fún ẹ̀bùn ní fún ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ ó dẹ̀ ti fún wa láti máa lò ó lè jẹ́ bó ṣe yẹ kó jẹ́. àwọn ewé àtegbò yìí a ti wá gbé kalẹ̀ lọ́nà tìgbàlódé tó sì ń ṣe bẹbẹ lágọ̀ọ́ ara gẹ́gẹ́ bí ti àtijọ́. irú àwọn nǹkan wo ni àwa máa ń gbé ṣe nílé iṣẹ́ Godwin Ìyá Ìjẹ̀bú a lè mẹ́nu bà gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́ ṣùgbọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí ìta ń pè ní hepatitis. hepatitis jẹ́ òru inú ẹ̀dọ̀ tó bá ti ń ṣe ni ó lè jẹ́ kójú máa yẹ́lò ó lè jẹ́ kítọ̀ máa yẹ́lò ó lè máa fà kínú máa wú kínú máa dùn ni àìsàn tó ń pè ní hepatitis ni òru inú ẹ̀dọ̀ ni wọ́n á lè ti wá sọ pé àpò lóògùn ẹni tó bá ti ń ṣe ó máa lògùn títí láéláé rárá o ewé àti egbò wà láti bá yín bójútó pẹ̀lú ògbọ́n Ọlọ́run tí hepatitis yẹn tá lọ sókun gbàgbé. bákan náà ni àwọn tó ní arthritis
ìrora ríkèríkè ẹ rí i pé gbogbo ìgbà ni mo máa ń mẹ́nu bà nítorí pé ìṣòro tó wọ́pọ̀ láàrin àwọn èèyàn ni tí wọ́n sì ti gbàgbé pé tí wọ́n gbà rí pé tó bá ti ń ṣèyàn ó ti parí nìyẹn rárá o kò parí bí kò orúkún máa dùn ni bí kíbàdí máa dùn ni kéjìká máa dùn ni ẹlòmíì ò ní lè gbà pá sókè ẹlòmíì tó bá ó ní lórí òkè ló ń gbé tẹ́lẹ̀ kó lè gúnké mọ́ tó bá rìn láti ibìkan sí ibìkan á máa rẹ̀ á máa mí hẹlẹhẹlẹ orúkún á máa ró orúkún ẹlòmíì á máa wú ìbàdí ẹlòmíì ò lè nà dúró dáadáa tí ìbàdí á máa dùn ẹlòmíì tó bá jí láàárọ̀ tó bá fẹsẹ̀ lélẹ̀ àtẹ́lẹsẹ̀ máa máa kán tátẹ́lẹsẹ̀ yìí máa máa tá tó máa máa ró ẹlòmíì ẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì máa máa gbóná ẹlòmíì máa ní ẹsẹ̀ yẹn ó ń ta òun ni oríṣiríṣi ìṣòro ló lè wà ó ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ rheumatoid arthritis lónìí ó ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ osteoarthritis lónìí ó dẹ̀ ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ gout nìwọ̀n ní tiẹ̀ kò sí iléeṣẹ́ gómìnà ìyá ìjẹ̀bù tàbí kẹpẹ̀ mi sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ mi pẹ̀lú ògo ọlọ́run ẹ̀ẹ̀tún rí bákan náà mọ́ gbogbo àwọn oríṣiríṣi ibi ni iléeṣẹ́ gómìnà ìyá ìjẹ̀bù fi kalẹ̀ sí nílẹ̀ yorùbá torí ẹ̀tẹ̀ bá ti pè mí á máa júwe ibi tá a bá wà fún yín bákan náà ni àwọn ọkùnrin tó ní kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ lágbára wọn ìṣòro oríṣiríṣi ló lè wà lára tó lè fa wàhálà bóyá ọkùnrin tó ti ní infection tí à ń pè ní àìsàn abẹ́ tó ti pẹ́ ó lè fà á kí ìṣòro wá máa dé sí àgọ́ ara wọn ó lè fà kí ìsàlẹ̀ inú máa dùn yàn ó lè fà kí bàdí máa dùn yàn ó lè wá fa ìṣòro kéèyàn má lè tọ̀ dáadáa tí ẹlòmíì tó bá ti ń tọ̀ á máa ní ìrora tó bá ti ń tọ̀ ẹlòmíì ò ṣeéṣe kó jẹ́ urinary tract infection lónìí ẹlòmíì dẹ̀lẹ̀ tí infection ìbá ti pẹ́ ó lè wá di ìṣòro fún ẹlòmíì ó lè jẹ́ enlarged prostate lónìí kí ló ń jẹ́ enlarged prostate ọkùnrin nìkan ló máa ń ní ìṣòro prostate yìí prostate problem ẹlòmíì wọ́n á ní prostate cancer ni èyíkéyìí tí ìbàjẹ́ ìṣòro ọkùnrin ni tó bá ti wà lára prostate yẹn á máa tóbi sí i á tóbi kọjá bó ṣe yẹ kó rí ẹlòmíì á wá jẹ́ kó máa tọ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ ẹlòmíì lè tọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀mẹwàá kílẹ̀ ò tó mọ́ ẹlòmíì dẹ̀rẹ̀ kó tó débi tó máa tọ̀ sí báyìí ìtọ̀ yìí á ti máa jábọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn míì á ní ìṣòro tí wọn ò ní lè rí ìtọ̀ yìí tọ̀ rárá tó jẹ́ pé àti tọ̀ ó máa ní wọ́n lára tó bá ti fẹ́ tọ̀ á máa ta wọ́n á máa ro wọ́n ẹlòmíì ẹ̀jẹ̀ á tẹ̀ máa jáde pẹ̀lú ìtọ̀ ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá nírú àwọn ìṣòro yìí ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n pe iléeṣẹ́ gómìnà ìyá ìjẹ̀bù bóyá oníṣòro òun tọ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ ṣé wá ní nǹkan oríṣiríṣi ló lè fà ká máa tọ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ ẹlòmíì diabetes ló fà tó ń tọ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ àtọ̀gbẹ tàbí ìtọ̀ ṣúgà diabetes insipidus or diabetes mellitus diabetes insipidus yẹn ìyẹn làtọ̀gbẹ ó máa ń jẹ́ kí èèyàn tọ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ diabetes mellitus ìyẹn ni ìtọ̀ ṣúgà ó lè níyẹn kó o má tọ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n ẹlòmíì tó bá dẹ̀ ní á tún máa tọ̀ bákan náà làwọn tó ní weakness of bladder ó lè fà kó máa tọ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ ẹlòmíì tó bá ní kidney infection ó lè fà kó máa tọ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ ẹlòmíì tó bá ní urinary tract infection ó lè fà kó máa tọ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ gbogbo oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló lè fà ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ti níṣòro yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n kọ̀ sí iléeṣẹ́ gómìnà ìyá ìjẹ̀bù bóyá àwọn ọkùnrin tí wọ́n dẹ̀ lè ṣe ojúṣe wọn bí ọkọ nínú ilé ẹlòmíì ìdẹ̀rẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé tó bá ti ní àjọṣepọ̀ láàrin ìṣẹ́jú méjì ó ti data ọwọ́ ẹ̀ lẹ̀ ìyẹn ló ń pè ní premature ejaculation weak erection jẹ̀dí ni a ní 3-in-1 tó wà òkè tó wà perfect fáwọn ọkùnrin tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ ti ń lò á correct system wọn ni á já wọn padà sí bó ṣe yẹ kó wà pẹ̀lú ògùn ọlọ́run ò ní rí bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ kọ́tẹ̀ tó lò tán mo dẹ̀ ti ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run ìgbà àwọn tó lò wọ́n ti ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ń jẹ́rìí sí agbára ọlọ́run wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ń pè mí àwọn fún wa nọ́mbà yìí ni wọ́n fún wa nọ́mbà yìí ni a ti ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run tí yín náà oníṣòro ṣe ẹ gbìyànjú gómìnà ìyá ìjẹ̀bú wò ẹ ní kábàámọ̀ pé ẹ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tí mo jogún látọ̀dọ̀ bàbá mi ni gómìnà ìyá ìjẹ̀bú ọmọ bíbí ìlú ìjẹ̀bú ni mí iṣẹ́ tí bàbá mi ń ṣe ni iṣẹ́ tí bàbá ìyá mi ń ṣe ni iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n bí mi sínú ẹ̀ ni mo tún kàwé mo padà tún wá lọ bá wọn láti máa ṣiṣẹ́ yìí pẹ̀lú ògbọ́n náà gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá kàn sí wa ò ní kábàámọ̀ fún wọn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ mi ni 080-330-34777 tàbí 090-60-70-80-29 090-60-70-80-29 kó wá sí ibi tẹ́ wà tí egbògi ìyá ìjẹ̀bú òdì mo wà lamẹ́ríkà ni mo wà ní London mo wà ní UK mo wà ní Nàìjíríà mo wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mo wà ní Ìbàdàn gbogbo ibi tẹ́ bá wà lẹ́gbògi wá máa ti tọ̀ yín lára ẹ ṣáà ti sọ ohun tẹ́ fẹ́ nọ́mbà tí mo sọ yìí òun náà ni nọ́mbà tí mo fi ṣe WhatsApp 080-330-3477 777 080 330 34777. ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́lẹ̀ máa ń pè mí nígbà mi tí láì máa ń bísí kì í ṣẹjọ́ mi, ìgbà míì láì máa ń bísí, ìgbà míì ìdẹ̀rẹ̀ nẹ́tíwọ̀kì ìlú wa yìí ó máa ń rí bákan, ó lè máa ríǹgì lọ́dọ̀ yín kó má ríǹgì dé ọ̀dọ̀ ti tèmi. tẹ́ bá ti ń fi voice note lẹ̀ èmi ó pè yín á jọ jíròrò lórí ẹ̀.
kí ló ṣe fún ọ tó lè fọwọ́ lẹ́rán? kí ló ṣe fún ọ tó lè fọwọ́ lẹ́rán kó máa wòye wọn tómi lọ ṣàkóso.
Àkàndá mo ní ẹ̀gbọ́n tí Sheikh Bello Yabo sọ. Only for us we will kill that person. Ó sọ lórí tẹlifíṣàn ni o, ẹnìkankan ọ̀dẹ̀ arrest ẹ̀. Mọ́tì ìyanu mọ́tì ìjẹ́kọ̀ ìyàwó lẹ́nu mo sì ń padà bọ̀ wá play video ẹ̀ fún ọ. Only for us, for the prophet of Allah, the least we can do is to kill. Only this is not Kano. The people in Kano are marketers. That is why when the prophet was said to be practicing sodomy, nothing was done. The prophet was said to be an adulterer, nothing was done. Here we will kill. Wallahi, anyone that insults the prophet, ours is to kill them. May God forgive a young man who said, the mad is mad. I said, well, we are also mad people. The extent of our sanity is before the prophet is attacked. Once he is attacked, we are also mad. I am telling you the truth. May God bless you people of Sokoto. Anyone that watch on Facebook what Danfodio taught us. Wo yòókù lọ.
Ya zagi manzo Allah Sakkwato ya yi rubutu ga Facebook. Ya faɗi maganganun da ba su da daɗin faɗi game da annabin rahama. Kuma cikin Sakkwato nace a maka yayi kure. Ai ba Sakkwato ake irin wannan shigataka. Mu kashewa mu kai. Mu akan manzon Allah iya kan mu kashe. Don haka ba Kano bace, Kano yan kasuwa ne. Shi yasa kaga an ce ma manzon Allah dan luwadi an tsaya ana jayayya, an ce ma manzon Allah kwarto an tsaya ana mu na kashewa mu kai. Wallahi kwadda ma manzon Allah mu iya kama da shi mu kashe. Allah ya gafarta mu wani yaro, naga wani bawan Allah jiya ga Facebook yace wai an ce mahaukaci ne, yace to ai mu ma mahaukata ne. Ai iyaka hankalin mu kai a taba annabi, ana taba annabi mun zama mahaukata. Ya nuna Sakkwata suna nan bisa ga tarbiyyar da dan hodiyo yayi musu. Don haka Allah shi muku albarka. Da an sakai ku kashe shi. Magana bai da hankali bata taso ba. To bai da hankali duk bai da wanda yaka zagi sai manzon Allah. Mu ma bamu da hankali an taba annabi. Don haka duk irin mu bai da hankali bamu da. Da an sakai ku kashe shi. Kuma ba shi da duk wanda ya taba manzon Allah ku kashe shi. Bai da hukunci ko Bello ya bai taba manzon Allah bai da hukunci illa kisa. Musulmi in ya zagi manzon Allah ko ya ce ya tuba, wannan tuba ta tsakani ne da Allah amma dai sai mun kashe shi. Bai da hankali ya sanya ta ya sau waya, bai da hankali ya sanya sau data, bai da hankali ya sanya buɗe shahin Facebook, bai da hankali ya san da an kayo mai ya goge. Don mahaukaci ka waɗanga abubuwa da kun gane ku kashe shi dai. An ce ba ɗaukar doka a hannu, to ci ko mutu an ce ya laifi ga hannu. Yawwa haji babu wani hukunci, ba wani tawili da wani zai da ka zagi manzo Allah hukuncin kisa, ko limamin Makka ya zagi manzo Allah hukunci ne kisa, balle wani dan iskan banza. Don haka ku yi tsayin kunan tarbiyyar nan da Shehu dan Hodo yayi muku. Mu alhamdulillah kakanninmu mujahiduna ne, kuma jihadin yana nan cikin zukatanmu. In kana son ka san mujahiduna muke taɓa addini ha gani. taɓa addini. Don hakan ga babu wani kuma babu compromise, is uncompromising. Taɓa manzo Allah kisa ne.
What Usman Dan Fodio taught us. Another DSS ò wọ́rì rẹ̀ ẹnìkan kò invite ẹ̀ pọ̀ lẹ́jọ́ jẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn. Kọ́mọ́ndọ́ Láwùmí ọ̀rọ̀ àṣírí díẹ̀ ló tú lórí TV tí wọ́n fi sọ́mọ̀ ẹ̀ sílùú Àbújá pẹ̀lú international passport ẹ̀. Honestly ká ní bí àwọn aṣíwájú tiwa náà ṣe ń tú wálẹ̀ ní wàhálà kò ní sí ìjínigbé ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Because wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé eye for eye, sword for sword, ìbọn fún ìbọn ni. Bá jẹ́ dàmí lóògùn nù máa fọ́ lẹ́yìn òtí ìdájọ́ dáadáa.